an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go.
You must obey. Good luck.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They can't get out of the way of that straight. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Those counterpunches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter. A lot of effort being exerted here. Missed him with that uppercut. Missing with the hook. They got out of the way of that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't dig you out.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
On to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
As it is is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. He misses with that straight left. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Stamina is off the charts. The straight right just misses. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired,
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
I need to see that again.
You heard that right, lady.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Everyday in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. Watch the footwork. Watch Vitaly Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine.
This bout is scheduled for 12.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Missing with the left uppercut. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Not many people would have predicted it.
Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said, I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on. Without me push it through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here comes Kid Galahad. He's 5'7" with a 66.5-inch reach. And he'll be facing Roman Gonzalez, 5'3" with a reach of 64 inches.
Talk about hots.
So here comes Kid. He'll be taking on Chocolatito. At one time, he was the pound-for-pound king, Chocolatito.
This bout is scheduled for 20.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. They block the uppercut. Stiff jab. A rowdy crowd awaits our main event tonight. They've had all day to pregame. The media's ready, the fans are ready, and you know the fighters are ready.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? It's bombs away. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. Galahad is rocked. Good job trying to back out. Did you see that? Uh-oh, Galahad in real trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You'd like to see more jabs. Galahad is rocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Uh-oh, Galahad in real trouble. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Just keep that and win this next round. And he's to go back out.
That's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Galahad is rocked. And down goes Galahad. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Uh-oh, Galahad in real trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Galahad is rocked. It It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on a battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home. It's on the phone.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. And across the ring from him, Rocky Marciano. He's only 179 centimeters tall with a reach of 173 centimeters. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. Where are the jabs? Where are the body punches? These two guys are just going after each other's chin. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. And that will do it. What a victory. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory.
The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The Rock, Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Just take note, look at the reach, look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, as a young man, this is the Mecca. This is the place you want to be. This is it.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Insane action. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Someone tell these 2 that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? There's a scoring blow. Holding nothing back here in the round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
In this fight, now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Just this minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start gathering your pace.
That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work.
Here we go for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Tried to score with a jab. Nice counter shot. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's a counter shot. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
So much for being a good... Hold that thought! Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. And right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Incredible work rate. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Rocky Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Good counter punching. The right hook misses. Her vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he misses with that straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That punch landed. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. His stamina is off the charts. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Threw the straight left, but it won't score. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Right uppercut can't find a home. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the score.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen.
Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.